Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Wild Gems Amethyst Mo Bamba. This is a card that I picked up yesterday, and I paid a lot of MT for him. Definitely more than you should probably spend on your average Amethyst. Over 200,000 MT, actually. But I bought one with 4 extra Hall of Fame badges for 1. For 2, he doesn't exist. I don't know why this card doesn't exist on the Xbox auction house. The one that I saw last night was the first Mo Bamba I had seen on the Xbox auction house since he came out. Just so happened to have 4 extra Hall of Fame badges and be a holo version, which is kind of cool. And I'm excited to try the card out in this video. I think he's going to be really, really good. So Mo Bamba, 88 offense, 93 defense. He's a 7-footer. He's got a 7'10" wingspan though, so he plays bigger than 7 foot because of that length, because of his player build as well, which y'all will see in a second. But 89 close shot, 86 mid range, 84 three ball, 85 standing and driving dunk. This is a very well-rounded offensive card. And defensively, 94 block, 90 interior, 90 rebounding. Now, mad perimeter, 82 speed though, really good. 75 speed agility, not bad for a big. 80 vert, okay, whatever. 68 strength. You'd think that'd be a big issue. It hasn't been so far. I don't think it really is. When you have a 7'10" wingspan, 90 interior, 94 block, it seems to matter less. It's the same type of thing with guys like Wimby and Chet. They have low strength, but they're always good defensively on the interior too. So Hoff Aerial Wizard is added. He's got Box Out Beast, Brick Wall. I believe Challenger may have been added. I haven't seen if I could fully upgrade that. Again, these aren't the badges that I put on him, and you can't change badges, which I think is super stupid. But he's got Gold Hook Specialist, Immovable Enforcer, Interceptor. I believe Limitless was added, but he comes with Hoff Paint Patroller as a base card, which is cool. Pogo Stick, Posterizer, Post Fade Phenom, Post Lockdown, Post Up Poet I believe was added, Rebound Chaser I believe was added, and Shifty Shooter I believe was added. But Rise Up he comes with. Set Shot Specialist was obviously, I think that one he came with as well actually. But he doesn't have every single badge, but he's got a lot of good badges for a big man to have. Obviously, I would potentially badge this card slightly differently than he is currently badged. Like a Bailout and Challenger, I'd probably take off and put other badges on. But at the same time, the card is really, really good, and I'm going to show you all why that is here in a game. Obviously, 90 interior, 94 block, 90 rebound, 80 speed, 7 foot big with a 7'10" wingspan is a good thing. But then you give him Trae Young escape and a absolutely money jump shot, and now you have a card who can kind of do some interesting things off the dribble. You know what I mean? He gets a couple animations where it's that's not his normal behind the back. But if you do it fast, you can trigger. If you do like a cross into the behind the back, you can trigger that animation. He's got this escape as well again. So his regular behind the back sucks, but if you do it quickly enough, like boom, boom, like that, you can get that animation, then you kind of run out of that. You can dunk the ball, obviously, very glitchily. You see the arm length. I mean, look at his arms, bruh. The guy's going to play so many lanes, it's going to be insane on defense. And his jumper is just buttery smooth. And then he's got Hoff Rise Up, so he's going to be an incredible finisher around the rim too, especially with this level of length. He doesn't even barely got to jump. So it's like, I think this card is the best. It's him and Damari Carroll probably are the 2 best overall Amethysts from the Wild Gems. This is probably the best for what I need anyway. Amethyst big man in the game, or Amethyst kind of card in the game, honestly. He's one of the best big men in the game, period. I sold my DeAndre Ayton because I got this card. As good as Ayton is, this card is a better shooting, better jump shot Ayton, who's also longer. You know what I mean? Doesn't have the strength, I guess, but that's about the only thing he doesn't have that Ayton has. His card's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm very excited to try him. Let's hop into a game, see what Mo Bamba can do. Alrighty, we are hopping into a salary cap game here because Bamba's only an Amethyst and I want to get this gameplay done quick. And if it's Showdown game, I can't quit the game after I'm done recording the gameplay. In salary cap, I can. In Showdown, I'm trying to get to tier 1 right now, so I can't just quit and hurt my progress. You know what I mean? So that's why we're in salary cap. I hope that doesn't piss y'all off. I have been doing most of my gameplays in Showdown. I think this is only the 2nd or 3rd salary cap gameplay of the entire year so far. So hopefully y'all aren't mad at me. I do apologize if that does annoy somebody, but good defense by Mo Bamba. You immediately see the defensive versatility of this card, switching out of the corner, coming down and getting an absolutely elite contest. Then we get into a pick and pop, and I'm just gonna, if he doesn't switch this, I'm shooting over him. He switched it. I'm still shooting over him. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I shouldn't have shot over him. I kind of trolled that. I'm not gonna lie. That was bad. And that's a dunk. Lionel Simmons. Oh my goodness, Obi, what a chase down. That was nasty. Unfortunately, he still can't get an inside contest on Vlade Divac, but that was a really nasty chase down for sure. Downhill drive, that's a foul. We do get to the free throw line, drawing the foul. I think this is a Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett dynamic duo that I see on the court. But Mo Bamba free throw is a little slow, but it's nice and smooth, not hard to green at all. And he snaps 2 a green for both of them. Love to see it. We got ourselves a 2-2 lead. So play the slip here. Contest the fade, help down a little bit. I got dunked down. All right, it happens. I probably realistically should have jumped to try to prevent that, but I was a little bit too low there to really be able to do much, I think, unfortunately. Blow by here. Do you see that 80 speed? Do you see that athleticism as a center with what? It was 82 speed, I think. Like, it's pretty nice. Just absolutely goes by Vlade Divac. By the way, a card you're going to see a lot of in Showdown. And he just has this athletic ability. And even there, look at the recovery. I just flew right by. It was terrible defense. And the recovery speed and the length is enough that he's able to still get in front and prevent that from being a dunk. And then we can get out on that. We can move our feet laterally. We can wall up. He tries to drop step, but he gets walled up perfectly. It's an easy stop, and it was my board as well, even if he didn't get a shot clock violation. Y'all see what I'm saying? This card, the impact he's got defensively with his length and his reach is clear immediately. And then you get into the offensive end of the court, and it's like, I feel like it's even more clear. This jumper, if he's open, is just absolutely buttery smooth. The finishing with his length and Hoff rise up and all that type of stuff is extremely elite as well. This card is a very, very high level option at the center position right now. And I think, I mean, salary cap, he's borderline unfair. I would say in even like regular lineups right now, this is as good as any center you can get besides Jack Sikma. You know what I mean? And obviously Joel Embiid. Sigma and Embiid are definitely, I would say, better than this Mo Bamba card without a doubt. Outside of that, though, I mean, maybe a couple of the Wild Gem Diamonds are close for sure, but I think this Bamba is... I mean, he's very much not your normal Amethyst. Let's just put it that way. This is like a elite scoring Amethyst who's extremely versatile, has extremely good athleticism for a big man at this point in the year, not to mention extremely good jump shot for a big man at this point in the year, extremely good length and size and defense. And I mean, even an extremely good fade for a big man. Look at this. Like, there's a reason I paid 215,000 MT for an Amethyst. I'm just going to put it that way. I know that's not a cheap price. It's a lot to pay, especially for a card of that tier. But with all the extra Hall of Fame badges and with how good he is, I just think... I think that's almost an investment. I feel like I could sell this card back in a week or two and get as much MT as I paid for him, if not even more. You know what I mean? When he's that good overall, it's like 14% contest. Pow! Knockdown. Mo Bamba. I'm going to change his takeover to a shooting takeover probably too, to make him even more of a threat from the outside, because right now he's got a finishing takeover. I'm not even really taking advantage of it. Gets swatted there at the rim too. I don't know why this dude subbed his bench in, but I don't think it was a good idea. He probably did it. He probably did it to try to like get stamina and a stamina advantage. Try to sub his bench in for a couple minutes and get a stamina advantage. What he got was an 8-point deficit or a 7-point deficit. Luckily for this guy, I'm going to quit and give him the win soon, so it doesn't matter. Oh my gosh. Do you need to see anything else about freaking Mo Bamba, bro? I mean, my goodness. I'm gonna try this move, by the way. Boom. Give me a behind the back. I didn't have time anyway. He was tired regardless. Doesn't have handles for days. I don't think we're gonna be pulling off a triple move like that very much. Vlade was all over it anyway. So, unfortunately not perfect, but still a 15-8 lead in the first half was, I would say, pretty spectacular. 15 points, 1 rebound, and a block or 2. Definitely a couple of really nice defensive plays. That chase down on Michael Richardson was crazy. Help out the corner again. He's probably going to throw it, and it's going to be... Oh my gosh, he's so lucky that wasn't a steal. Wow, that was such a lucky bucket. All right, he tried to throw it at a 7-10 wingspan and actually got away with it. We're driving the ball here, out to him. Oh, that's a blocking foul. Okay. All right, one more bucket with Mo. We're gonna call it a gameplay. I want to get a dunk. Can I get like a little sneaky backdoor dunk or something like that here? Can I like slide in, get a little alley oop or something like that? Slip behind Mo. Slip behind Mo. Slip behind Mo. Oh, I was late. Oh my gosh. I hit the right button, but I was too late in doing it. Oh man. Do it again. Do it again. And he doesn't get the opportunity to catch it that time. I actually hit exit, I think, that time. Right. It's annoying. I think that's definitely my fault, but that would have been a really nice dunk for Mo to get. This card he's really, really good. He is a freak physically for sure, who is fast, has a good jump shot, great defender. I mean, extremely impactful on the interior with the length. You've seen a couple of the blocks and recoveries and things he's been able to do already. It's very like early game Wimby-esque, you know what I mean, in a lot of ways, where the length is just so glitchy and you got speed as well. It reminds you of a Wimby card in a lot of ways. I mean, he's just a beast, no doubt about it. So with that being said, would I pay 200,000 MT for Mo Bamba? For most people, depending on how much MT you have, I would say probably not. I had 780,000 MT when I bought this card and Al Harrington last night, and I really wanted him. And also, I just want my team to be as good as possible for King of the Court. So I felt like for me, it was a good purchase, and I think I could probably get that back. Is he worth that much MT? If he wasn't an Amethyst, yeah. If he was a diamond, he'd be 350k. He's an Amethyst, and so he's probably not because of the card gem to some people, but I think card-wise, he plays like a 200k MT card. I'll say that. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.